Karl-Anthony Towns playing in just his third game back since returning from a knee injury. It'll be Phoenix to bring it up into the front court to start this game.
What a killer he is, so he knows that he's trying to send a message to Minnesota right here early in game one.
Edwards, it's a 2-on-1. Booker hits Durant, the trailer, and Edwards, great recovery defensively.
So he just showed you right there the explosion. He trailed that play all the way.
And he raises up for the midi. Booker hits Durant, the trailer, and Edwards, great recovery defensively.
So he just showed you right there the explosion. He trailed that play all the way.
And he raises up for the midi.
Minnesota in a slow game and then keep them off the second shots.
Edwards into heavy traffic. They peeled him clean, and he commits the foul.
Oh, look out here now. Got advantage.
Edwards clean for three. Butter.
That's it. This is what you want to see with this young guy. The mid-range game can match any guy who's ever played, shooting a high percentage, and then you cannot let him be open behind the three-point line.
Speaking of three-point line, Edwards had that rattle halfway down and out. Spent yesterday afternoon with Carl Sr., having a little coffee, relaxing, and Edwards with the step through, got it to go.
Now that time, that was great afterwards.
Dunk at the other end. Minnesota leading by 2. Edwards touches the paint again, got blocked by Nurkic.
Excellent in those situations in the painted area by these big people.
Ball knocked out of bounds off of Gobert's knee. Edwards out top. He gets double teamed. Booker switches onto him. Out to the wing, Alexander Walker. Edwards playing with his food, over to Naz Reid for three. Got it!
Now look, this is a guy that plays backup center.
Double teamed on the wing. Naz Reid with 5 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker made the last one, that one way off. And rebounded, forced a great shot by Booker, who has 9 in the game. Check that 7. Cat inside and 1.
Anytime you go to different high schools.
George has an update on Kyle Anderson. George?
Jonesy, he's got a right hip pointer. He walked back to the locker room, tried to come back to the bench, was still in pain, and walked back to the locker room. His return is questionable, and he's a key part to that bench crew that Hubie was discussing.
Certainly is. Brock, 3 of 6 from the field. Gets Booker on the switch. And that's going to be a foul against Devin Booker. That's his second personal foul.
Beautiful to watch, because the energy is coming right off the floor. Guys are not allowing you to get a half a. What's the foul tonight? See? But it's going on at both ends. You just love it because it's the playoffs. You're expecting this. And I just like the enthusiasm of every player that's out there. Kevin tried to get rid of him now, with the back forearm, but we didn't see what happened.
Edmond went airborne. Nice. Pat with the finish.
14-0, Minnesota. 14-0.
Nurkic on the roll, sprays it out to Durant. One more.
Nice.
Steal. Nice. Edwards in the front court. Got it back from Towns and lays it home.
Great pass by Towns. Because he waited. He kept the ball over his head. He waited for Edwards to open up.
Durant at the other end will go to the free throw line, but they're the best third quarter team in the NBA. So look out if you're Minnesota.
Well, they've come out here now in a little 2-3 zone.
They get a couple of
3 steals, tied for 5th most by a T-Wolf player in any half over the last 25 postseasons. One last note here. Kyle Anderson, who had a hit pointer earlier in this game, as we see a basket there by Anthony Edwards.
Edwards with some touch action from Gobert in the mid-range, knocks it home. He enjoys the opportunity in front of him.
Oh.
And right there, he just stripped Edwards clean, peeled him.
Now, I thought Edwards was fine.
Edwards working against Allen. In the mid-range, Anthony Edwards off glass.
See, that's what you need now.
Edwards finding his rhythm a little bit. Tween, spins, pivots. Off one leg, wonderful footwork.
He gave us a number of moves right there.
Timberwolves back up by double figures, trying to add to it here. Edwards, midi, knew it was off, left it.
Edwards against Beal in the front court. Got an empty corner. Took the contact and left the shot short. Sees a wall of bodies.
That's right, and they're getting there quick.
Cat dumps it off to Edwards. Skip pass never made it to the corner. Edwards.
Nice.
Little hezzy, took the hit. Couldn't finish. Gobert inside. He got clobbered, and he dribble handoff to Edwards. Likes going to his left, spins right. Oh man, he was in his bag like the fries were at the bottom. Edwards. 14 rebounds for Gobert. Edwards. This time, KD picks him up.
Nice
what a
fake.
hezzy.
Nice
Slams
fake.
on the brakes. Edwards.
Nice fake. And he won the foul.
15 rebounds for Gobert. Edwards. This time, KD picks him up.
Nice
what a
fake.
hezzy.
Nice
Slams
fake.
on the brakes. Edwards.
Nice fake. And he won the foul.
Durant trying to guard him. Edwards around the double team. Got a look. Butter.
Oh, boy.
Ant-Man in full effect.
Yeah.
And interesting now to see Kevin Durant take on the assignment of Edwards.
Yeah, this is surprising, but he went out.
Ant-Man. Oh, he looked at his wrist and said, I got time today. They hit him with a double. He gets it back, sprays it to Alexander Walker. Everything is falling. Gordon switches on to Edwards.
It is your trap again. He's done a very good job in reading that.
And he got it to the right man, Naz Reid. First-person shooter. 12 points for him.
Just don't let up.
Edwards against O'Neal. Passes out of the double. Alexander Walker rains in another three.
Will you believe this guy? He's got 18 points off the bench from threes, but more important, 18 big points off the bench.
Booker from deep. Rebounded by Edwards. Finch calls up. Gobert was calling for it. Edwards says, I got this. I got it all night long, 24/7. He's up to 31 for the game. Here's Gobert. Cross court to Reed for three. Edwards skies for the board. McDaniels a little bit strong.
And then second in points in the paint. And that's where the big separation in this game is, also points in the paint.
Off the turnover, that's going to be a foul against Edwards. Alexander Walker, coach, missing on the heat check. Edwards, little machine gun dribble. Sidestep three, audacity. That time not rewarded. That time not rewarded. Comes off the rim. Gordon pulls a quick three in transition.
In the chest, right? Defensively, at both ends.
Yes.
The energy level that both teams have been putting out there. And then give Minnesota a ton of credit.
Edwards against Durant on the switch. Little hezzy move, high off glass.
Listen,
and Booker coming back.
Durant really played him well that time. Durant really played him well that time.
Cross court O'Neal in rhythm. And Edwards with the rebound. Especially the guy with the ball here, led the NBA in.
Oh, nice hands.
Oh, Edwards, it's showtime. Room service.
Yep. All set up by Gobert. That first half was really fought hard at both ends. And I just don't want to see quality players get hurt.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Allen will be able to come back and play game two.